Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else can do like you do. That's why I'm...
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all a story time. Y'all, please do not mind my hand. I am trying to take my nails off. So yeah. But welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving y'all a story time. Before we get into the story time, I need to backtrack and let y'all know that now that I have certain things falling in place, that I am going to start dropping videos consistently, no matter if it's a random vlog or me doing something random, anything. Like, I'm just start picking up the camera and just dropping videos. So with that being said, if y'all want to stay tuned, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, give it a ring ding down below. So back to the story time. So in this story time, I'm going to be telling y'all how I burnt down the house. How I full burnt down the house. That wasn't a sentence just now. I don't know what that was. But also, I have a Smile Direct video, update video dropping extra soon. What is it? I have a Smile Direct Club update about my bracelets, retainers, whatever you want to call them, dropping very soon. So stay tuned for that. I have to edit and drop that. But I'm back to the story time. So yeah, I'm gonna be giving y'all a story time about how I burnt down the house, how it happened, day by day, just everything. Okay, so I think it was the first of the month. It was September 2017. I remember it like it was yesterday. Like, literally remember it like it was yesterday, and that's sad. But so what happened was, it was a regular normal old day. I want to say I was like a sophomore in high school. If I didn't know, I graduated 2 years ago. So yeah, I was a sophomore in high school, and I was getting ready to go to school. I was already dressed. I was doing my little thing in the mirror, taking videos or whatnot. I was taking videos. I was trying to find them, but I can't find them on my Snapchat. If I find them somewhere else, I insert them in the video, but I couldn't find them in my Snapchat memories because that's where everything is at. But so it was a regular old day. I went to school and everything. So came home, took a like 3 to 4 hour nap. And I tell you, that sleep was hitting and sleep was hitting. By the time I woke up, it was dark because I got out of school at 3:30, just before they changed the time, because I used to get out at 3:30 and then they changed it to 2:15. So I got home like around 4ish, and I went straight to sleep. Like, didn't take school uniform off or anything, just went straight to sleep. So my brother came home, my mom was home by the time, you know, So I woke up, I want to say this was around like 8 or 9 is when I woke up, and I was hungry. So what we used to do is fry the okra like on the stove, like in the pot. I used to love eating fried okra. So I got up, mind you, I just woke up from sleep. I was sleeping, like I was in a good old, I was knocked out, like I was KO or whatever. And so woke up, turned the stove on, everything. Didn't put the okra in the pot. Just, you know, let the stove heat up, and then I was gonna go back, throw the okra in. That's not how that went. I went back in the room and I fell back, and I went back to sleep. Fell asleep, fell back to sleep, you know. I went back to sleep or whatever. So it's like an hour later. I woke up literally an hour later, and fire. Like, the house is smoking, everything. Like, can't see, you see nothing but flames, pretty much. So I'm banging on my mom, bro. Banging, I'm screaming. I'm like, the house on fire, the house on fire. I'm screaming. Get no answer. Because, you know, everybody in the house with their door closed. So I'm just like, oh, okay. You know, why is she not answering if she in here? So I run outside. By this time, I think I didn't have on any, I just had on a shirt. It's underwears. By that time, I think I had woke up, took my clothes off, you know, then went to go lay back, well, put the stuff on the stove and then go to lay back down. And so after that, I run outside to see if her car's here. She's gone. Miss Mamas is gone. She's, don't know where she was, but she was gone. So I call her. I'm like, Mom, the house on fire, the house on fire. She's like, what you mean the house on fire? I'm like, the house on fire, the house on fire. I don't know what to do. She was like, call 911, get out the phone, call 911. And I realized my brother's still inside. I had to go back and get him. Mind you, I still only got on a shirt and underwear. So I wake him up. Mind you, he's not going to sleep. So I wake him up. And he only worried about game. He's like, if my game broke, I'm going to stick you. Da, 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 da. I'm worried about the house. You worry about game. I'm worried about getting you out the house. You worry about game. Okay. You see what your priorities are, right? So, that happens. Yeah, so that happens. We're outside by this time, and I call 911. I'm on the phone with the operator. It was a man. It was a man. I was about to say something else, but it was a man, and he's still on the phone with me. I'm literally crying, bawling my eyes out, and thinking, what is my mom gonna do to me when she get here and she sees this house? Like, what is she gonna do? So it's just, the man was like, it's alright, it's alright. You're just basically assuring me that it's alright or whatever. So next thing you know, he's like, do you hear the sirens? Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, I hear the sirens. Da, 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 da. And so she was like, so the man was like, okay, well, I'm still on the phone with you until, you know, they get there. I'm like, okay, they're here, da, da, da. They go in the house. They put the fire out. By this time, no, they didn't put the fire out yet. I lied, backtrack. So as soon as they pull up, my mom will pull up, and she's looking at the house. She's like, Nya, what are you, like, that is the most, that is what had me falling all night, because she was like, Nya, look at the house, what have you done? And I was just like, I was like scared, I was in shock. I was just like, oh, look, I didn't know what to do. I was basically crying, hysterical, all of that, or whatever. And so they put the fire out. My mama done called. My mama actually was going out to eat. She was going out to eat with one of our cousins or whatever. So my cousin came with my mom. She followed my mama back to our house or whatever. And the whole neighborhood was full of people. And it's this girl named Natalia that I went to middle school and elementary school. No, middle school with. I'm talking about elementary. But I went to middle school with. She actually lived the street behind me. And her mama and them was up looking at the house and, you know, just saying sorry and hoping and saying everything was gonna be alright, or whatever. And then my granddad, both my granddads, my dad and then my mom's dad and his wife came or whatever, and it was just like, it's gonna be alright, you know, it's material things, da, 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 or whatever. And I'm just bawling my eyes out. By this time I still don't have on no clothes. Like, I just have on a shirt and drawers. So one of the firemen gave me a blanket or whatever, and you know, they did the checkup to see if me and my brother was alright. And then my mom's friend, who actually lived right, like literally as soon as you turn off our street, it was her house. Like, she was a street over too. So she came, she got me, she took me to her house and got me some clothes, and then I was actually talking to my ex at the time. I called him to tell him, you know, everything that was going on, and he didn't really care. I could have been dead and he would have cared. So yeah. But and then another person from the past of mine, we actually lived on the same street. So he called, he was like, everything all right? Are you good? Like, I want to see you, make sure you're good. You know, I seen the house on fire, da da da. So I go back to the house. By this time, my dad had them pulled up to the house or whatever, and I'm still crying, y'all. I'm just emotional because I'm not even worried at this point. I'm not worried about the house. I'm worried about my mama's reaction. So she was pissed. Signally, she was pissed. So yeah, my granddaddy came, and then, you know, everybody was just around. One of her friends came or whatever, and then it was like, y'all, you need to take whatever you can out the house at this time. Mind you, I didn't have a lot of stuff in my room, so I just took all my clothes and stuff like that, and I took them to my grandpa's house, well, my granddaddy's house. And then I want to say the next day, because it actually happened on a Friday, and that's the crazy part. It happened on Friday, it happened on the 1st, and it happened in 2017 in September. I think that's right. Wait, let me see. It definitely was on the 1st of September 2017. Let's see. September. Yep, September 1st, 2017 was definitely a Friday. I knew it. But yeah, so, you know, everybody's, you know, after I got all my stuff out, I just left with my granddaddy or whatever. And then, you know, he was just like, it's alright, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, y'all telling me it's gonna be alright, but y'all don't know my mama. Like, I'm just worried about her reaction. Like, I just burned down the house. Like, she's pissed, like, to say the least. So, all type of family members calling, da 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 da, like, you good? What happened? Da da da. I'm like, how y'all know this fast? So, I think the next day she went back to the house, you know, got everything. She called the landlord, told the landlord what happened or whatever, but luckily she wasn't mad too long because I think she got a check or something like that, and she was able, the landlord and her got a check, and she was able to replace all the furniture, and we all got better stuff. The landlord got a better house, all that different stuff, all that good stuff. So she was mad for too long, but it was, we were out of that house for like 2 to 3 months. Yeah, about close to 2 to 3 months or whatever. We were out of the house, and then we finally moved back in, like, I couldn't even tell you when we moved back into the house. I knew it was after my birthday. I want to say it was before Christmas. Definitely before Christmas. It's when we moved back into the house, and then when I went back to school, everybody was like, "Oh, are you good? Like, are you okay?" I'm like, how do all y'all know, like, my house burned down? Like, what's up? Like, I ain't say nothing. And now I'm thinking, like, people who I go to school with. So yeah, or whatever. Well, the girl Natalia was on the phone. Well, she actually called another girl who I was cool with at the time, and she texted me and said, yeah, I hope everything's okay, you know, it's just temporary, da 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 da. And I'm pretty sure she told somebody else, and then told somebody else, and then told somebody else, which I really didn't, you know, care. It didn't bother me per se. But yeah, so when I went back to school, everyone was like, it's okay, like da 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 da. Some people think I was homeless. Like, I was far from homeless. Like, I was good. Like, even though our house burnt down, like, we were good. We were straight. We were excellent. Like, good. Or whatever. So, as a matter of fact, I can show y'all a video of how the house looked. This is the first one I can show y'all. This was like the day after it happened, I want to say. This was the day after it happened. This is the kitchen. Well, that's where it mainly affected, was the kitchen. That's the roof and how everything looked. And then this is me like actually doing like a full-blown walkthrough. Yeah, I'm just now finding out about this video. Is that it? Oh, I didn't download the whole, I didn't save the whole video. Duh, Naya, duh. But, while I'm finding that for you guys. But yeah, everybody was just like, some people were asking me, do I have somewhere to sleep and da 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 da, and I was like, y'all, I'm straight. Like, y'all still see me come to school with what I got, like, good. Like, not lacking, I promise you. Or whatnot. Let me find this video for you guys. Let's see. This was June. We need to go back to September. Okay. September. This is April. Okay, here we go. The roof and stuff was black, everything was black and burnt. But so yeah, and the ex that I told y'all about that I called that night, told him like, you know, my house burned down, he didn't really care. His friends, because I was actually cool with a lot of his friends, like they were mad cool, like cool or whatever, so they would joke about it a whole lot. Like to this day, if I talk to one of them, they're gonna bring that up, or if I see one of them, like they're gonna bring that up and we're gonna joke about it. But at that moment it wasn't funny because I was boo-hoo crying, like I could have died. And it was crazy because my room, as soon as you open my door, you can see the kitchen. It's like literally a straight shot to the kitchen. Then it was the bathroom, my mama room was connected to the bathroom, and then it was my brother's room that was on the side of me or whatever. So yeah, like I could have died. Like we could have died. If I did not wake up when I did, we would have died, like or whatnot. But thank God that I woke up when I did and noticed that my mom was gone when I did. But she was mad, but she got over it after a while. But family members also still bring it up. As a matter of fact, one of my aunties just found out that I was the reason why the house burned down. Like, that's crazy. Like, this whole time I'm thinking everybody knows I accidentally burned the house down. But no, they didn't, and they don't. But that's the story time I burned the house down. So look, this is my advice to y'all. Don't sleep. Don't go in your room and fall back to sleep when you have something on the stove. Don't even lay down. Don't even close your eyes. Don't blink. Don't do none of that. Like, stay in the kitchen and watch it. Or if you is, put it on extra. Put it on low. Extra low. Put it on something. Don't have it on high. Still don't leave the kitchen. But don't be like me and burn the house down. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny in that moment. But that's how I burned the house down. 2017, September 1st, on Friday. I had some good old sleep. So, with that being said, this is the end of this video. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, get that bell down below, ring your ding ding. Follow me on all social media platforms. It will be in the description box down below. What else? I got some heat coming. I promise you I got some heat coming. I got some updates. Probably some more story times. You never know. I might have a guest appearance on my channel very soon. I don't know, depending on how I feel about it. I have some vlogs coming, challenges, pranks. I want to definitely say pranks, so I'm definitely doing some pranks. Random content, just anything. Like, I'm gonna just start picking up the camera, just throwing. So with that being said, yeah, and if you're not new, make sure you like, comment, okay? Make sure you like and comment. But love you guys. Peace out. See you guys in the next video.